Okay, so let's create the right headspace for writing. Where's your head at?
I feel like
This,
every time we say, "Where's your head at?" I sing Basement Jacks in my head. Is it
yeah,
just me? Yeah.
no, that's kind of the point. I'm trying to give everyone an earworm that they carry around all day, and
Maybe it
so
could
when
be
they
our
sit down
theme
to write,
tune. Yeah.
need to add that one to the playlist as well.
Yeah.
So, where's your head at? Your sales pages are yet another way you can be of service to your ideal clients because you are creating your offerings with their challenges and dreams in mind. You are creating something of value that they need and want.
We repeat that. You are creating something of value that they need and want. We have to believe that.
Louder for the people at the back.
Yeah.
This is a conversation they have been waiting to have with you.
Yeah. Absolutely. I love that way of thinking about it, that what you are putting on this page, they have been desperate for someone to put on a page. Like this, they've just been waking up every morning going, I wish someone would just create this for me or get me this result or help me change with this. Yeah, they've been waiting for this.
Yes. So let's focus on the journey you want to take your ideal clients on, the one feeling and one action you're looking to drive. This will keep the journey and the story clear for both you and them on the receiving end.
Mm.
This is about showing them that their dreams are possible with the right support. That's you.
And that's really important, I think, with when we're creating and we're thinking about writing a sales page, that this isn't jumbled in with lots of asking them to do lots of other things. We're not this isn't the home page. We're not directing them around the site. We've got them on this page and we want them to do one simple thing, which is book a call, take an action to book in and start utilizing that service that you're talking about. It's not a place to direct them back to your About Me page or send them to a freebie or direct them to something else that you've created or talk about a blog. Like it's one action on this page, which is buy my thing or book in a call with me.
Yeah, it's not, you could go here or you could go here. It's, this is where you need to go.
Yeah. Yeah. So we know this is going to bring up all the feels. So we want you to get that workbook out or your journal out and give us a pause now and start to just really dig into, give yourself 5 minutes to really answer that question. What does it mean for you to ask for the sale and to get paid for your service? Because that's effectively what we're doing here. We're going to have a page on your website very soon that tells people how they can work with you, how they can exchange their dollar in their wallet for your amazing skills and the transformation that they are desiring and wanting. What does that mean for you? What does it bring up for you? What goes on in your head? Positive and unhelpful as well. Think about how exciting that is, but also where we might be experiencing a few gremlins. So feel free to pause us at this point and just give yourself 5 minutes to journal on that as a kind of concept and a question. And as hopefully you've been doing that, what might start to emerge is some of these stories and those beliefs that come up for you when it comes to using all of those horrible words that we all feel allergic to: selling, sales, getting paid, taking money from people, all of that. If anything has come up negative, can you pause us now and turn those into kind of statements, things that you are saying to yourself or that you didn't even realize maybe in your subconscious that are coming up when we're about to say we're going out and writing a sales page now? So Lee, what do you think are some of the common gremlins that we are going to be coming up against?
Oh man, I don't want to overpromise.
Mm.
I don't want to be pushy. I love what I do. Is it even right to ask for money for this?
Tell us your responses, oh wise one.
Well, these are our responses. Right. Overpromising wise, yes, ethical selling is important.
Yeah.
Does that mean that you only have to stick to the realistic stuff? No. Giving your ideal clients a permission slip to admit to their secret dreams is so valuable and powerful. What you're offering ultimately is a dance with two partners. They have to put in the work to achieve an an outcome. So as long as you're clear about that, you're good.
Yeah. So we are not giving you a structure, and we are never going to say your sales page is to promise them the moon on a stick and that they literally have to pay their money and magically all that stuff will land. All of their symptoms will go away. Their mind will be clear. They'll make the money they want. They'll have the job that they want. We are not saying that that's what you're writing on that page. And we know from all your other marketing and your content and everything else that that isn't the impression you're going to be giving. So that isn't what we're encouraging you to write on this page. Is by no means over promising and encouraging people to think that it's a quick win, easy fix if they just buy your thing.
No, and we do cover that later on in the structure of the sales page and the prompts for it, in how to articulate what your transformation is and what you're offering, and how to make sure that people understand where they need to meet you halfway and that they need to put in the work to achieve these transformations. I don't want to be pushy. We hear this one a lot.
Yeah. Who wants to be a secondhand car salesman? Pushy, pushy, pushy.
Oh, gross. So gross. But this is why it's so important to concentrate on really getting to know your ideal client, because then it's going to feel like you're having a conversation with a friend, which you're not going to be pushy on. And tell me, how is helping people realize their dreams being pushy?
I think it's that
Because
real
that's what you're doing.
mindset. Yeah, it's that real flip of you're not taking their money and selling them something that they don't want, or forcing them, because of course we can't force anybody to hand over their cash. What you are encouraging them to do is make an exchange where they get closer to where they want to be, because you know you've got the help, you've got the tools, you've got the know-how to get them there. So actually the pushiness is like coming from that really loving friendship place, isn't it? Of, I really want the best for you, and I know I've got the skills, and I'm so excited to tell you about it. That's the only push, is like a buzzy excitement of, I can't wait to help you do this because I know you want it so badly.
Absolutely. And the I love what I do, is it even right to ask for money for this?
Yeah. And we know everyone listening to this is going to be a kind, altruistic person. Some people do feel money motivated, but then there's this kind of, again, ethical hang up that how can I take money from people who are struggling or suffering, or have hard symptoms, and there's a cost of living crisis and all of this kind of messaging.
Well, love is great and all, but it doesn't pay the bills. And really, why shouldn't you get paid for helping to make the world a better place, which is ultimately what you're doing? And sadly, the people who don't invest aren't invested. You can give everything away for free or at cut price, but you're unlikely to see those people be as motivated to put in the work, and they're usually a bit of a pain to work with.
And that's not to say that in other realms they might, experience some of your free content and have, get some change. But what we're focusing on with the sales page and your ideal customer that we wrote about in week 1 is the people that really are looking for that next level of support, that really want to put their money where their mouth is, actually get help, that they're not just browsing freebies anymore. They are in the market. They are problem aware. They know that they want this help. They're just scoping out whether you are the right person. And that's why we're writing this page, to speak to them and make them go, yes, this is the right fit for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's just do some reframing around this. And I know you guys are finding this helpful. We're getting lovely feedback on this already. Unhelpful then is, if we boil it down, when we're writing a sales page, we might be thinking, I can't guarantee this result. Lee and Vicky are getting me to write all these things, and I cannot promise that the customer's coming through my program or buying my group course or whatever it is that you're writing that sales page for. Can't guarantee anyone any results. That is not very helpful, because you're not going to write, really positively. Like Lee said, you're not going to write in a way that really gives them access to those positive feelings and potential outcomes. So we need to limit that voice, quieten that voice down. And I think neutralize that into just a statement. People can and do change. That is true. We see it all the time. We are examples of it ourselves. We perhaps have clients before who have experienced change. They do things, they change, they get results. They are not stuck being the same thing all the time. That is just a fact. And then moving it more into the more helpful, I personally have all the tools to help the right people get results. Sorry, I haven't written the right people there, but the right customer. I was trying to find a different way to say it, but basically the right person who's going to do the tango, like Lee said, that's going to do the dance with us. I have all the right tools. If the right person comes, they can get results. It is a possibility that they can get results. I'm certainly not, also it's important to highlight that we don't turn it from unhelpful, I can't guarantee results, into helpful, I can guarantee results. There's some results you can guarantee. I would say there's some things that you can guarantee, as in I'm gonna, like, I will bring this tool, or I can guarantee that you will feel differently, or that there'll be a new energy to you, or something like that. And there's obviously some things we can't guarantee, particularly in the health sphere. There's some things that we know we aren't in control of, or that will get in the way. So you're just being careful about what we can and what we can't guarantee there. Selling is really pushy, is not very helpful. Can we neutralize that? And I actually think, I was thinking, like, is this more helpful or is this more neutral? But I actually think, can we just change the word? Selling is helping people. Like, can you insert that into your vocabulary, into your reminders, into your affirmations? Selling is helping people. Selling isn't something dirty and horrible and pushy and gross and something we avoid. Selling is helping people. That's how we go about doing the work that we are doing, actually impacting and influencing people. And then turning that into a more helpful statement. Selling is something people actually want me to do so that they can get results. I mean, that might feel a bit mind-blowing and quite far away at the moment if you're in the selling is a really pushy thing to do camp. But again, we're nudging it up. If we can move into the belief of selling is helping people, eventually we're going to be able to believe that people actually actively are waiting for us to sell them something, because that's how they can get change. And then it's not right to charge people for this kind of, you know, I do it for free, and these poor people, and who am I? Neutralizing that. I deserve to earn money. That might not even feel very neutral for you, but I think that real sense of I am enough, I am worthy, I am deserving, having those, or just I am, do you know what, like trying to just neutralize and accept you and every other human being on this planet is deserving of having and earning and living a life that feels satisfying and does not feel like being a pauper and feeling in struggle all the time. You deserve that, and you need to know that you are deserving of that before you can start really moving into active selling and embracing selling and feeling more helpful about it. So neutralizing, and then it is right and positive to charge. And like Lee was talking about, when clients invest, they get great results. Like really changing that mindset of it's a bad thing to take money into it's a good thing to ask people to invest. So take the stories and the beliefs that you came up with and go through that process with them, turn them into some neutral or some positive affirmations for yourself. So pause us now, get that workbook out, get your journal out, and create some of those more positive affirmations for yourself.